Good morning, everyone. It's Cactus Hands Clayton in the house with your live letter from the producer 60 breakdown, bringing you all your Final Fantasy XIV coverage. So today's live letter was a pretty huge dump. We had lots of updates about 5.35 and 5.4, which will be coming out at the beginning of December, following the release of 5.35 next Tuesday on October 13th. Patch 5.35 releasing next Tuesday, October 13th, which features the Boshin Southern Front, resistance weapon upgrades, and Skysteel tool upgrades. Additional housing with 3 wards and subdivisions for all areas. The Boshin Southern Front is a new large-scale encounter where you band together with up to 72 players and assist the Boshin Resistance in their mission to root out the 4th Imperial Legion. Focus only on story quests or take on extra challenges, as the decision is entirely up to you. Objectives in the front. Do battle with the 4th Imperial Legion to raise your medal. Medal is gained in skirmishes and critical engagements. With sufficient medal, raise your resistance rank to help the front line push forward. And storm the castrum. Critical engagements. Critical engagements are battles initiated after meeting special requirements. Only a limited number of players can participate. Designed to be intense battles that take place in the field, comparable to dungeon or raid bosses. They award greater medal and rewards than skirmishes. How to start a critical engagement. Efforts to drive back the 4th Imperial Legion will eventually trigger a critical engagement. Players will be notified regardless of where they are on the southern front. Once triggered, players will have limited time to request deployment. When the period to request deployment ends, players will be given the option to be transported to the battlefield. Players will have time to prep and form parties and communicate a strategy. When the prep ends, the battle begins. Participant selection. This is going to be a hot take, for not everyone that queues up will get to play. It is possible that more people than are permitted will sign up. The participants will be selected at random. It is also possible to gain priority in participant selection through one of the following methods: contribution to triggering the critical engagement, or use of special items obtained in the southern front. Resistance weapon upgrades. Strengthening your resistance weapons. After gaining access to the Boshin Southern Front, players can accept a quest to upgrade weapons. Items can be found in and outside of the Boshin Southern Front, allowing you to play the game as you would like. Patch 5.4 arriving in early December. New main scenario quest. Is anyone surprised? New instance dungeon, Matoya's Relict. New Chronicles of a New Era quest, the Sora of Welt. New trials, Emerald Weapon, and extreme version of Emerald Weapon. New raid, Eden's Promise, and Eden's Promise Savage. The 5.3 main scenario quest will be required to participate in Eden's raid. Job adjustments for PvE and PvP. Blue Mage is updated, cap being raised from 60 to 70. New spells and job-specific equipment will be added, and new duties will be added to the Blue Mage log. Save the Queen update, resistance weapon upgrade. The normal version will be for 24 players with no role requirements for matchmaking. Savage for 48 players, and you must form parties to enter. Crafters are also receiving an update, with less frequently used actions being adjusted. New crafting conditions will be added for expert recipes, and those conditions will not appear for recipes added prior to patch 5.4. Gatherers will be updated. New UI, it looks very clean in my opinion. Collectible and ethereal reduction revamped. Collectible glove action removed. Itemware removed, focusing on gathering attempts and collectability. Gathering and perception will have a greater effect on collectability, and adjustments to ethereal reduction based on collectability. Elevation for nodes will now be shown on the minimap. Fish eyes will be adjusted. It will no longer be required to catch fish. It will allow players to ignore time requirements for catching fish. Ishgardian Restoration. The 4th phase begins. Restoration is scheduled to reach completion, commemorated with the construction of a monument. Monuments will be based on the crafting class with the greatest contribution during the period. Skybuilder's rankings reopen. New items will count towards your seasonal score. Top-ranked crafter and gatherers receive the same title but new achievements. Final ranking with conclusion of the Ishgardian Restoration. Further enhancements for Skysteel tools. New Unreal Trial. Treasure Hunt update. Delve deeper into the secrets of Ligia. Ocean fishing will be updated, with new routes being added, additional objectives will be added, and completing these objectives will add bonus points to your score. Re-embarking after abandoning a voyage will be restricted. Triple Triad is also receiving an update with new rules and UI revamped for ease of play, new rules and tournaments being added, and a new rule set allowing you to battle with a deck of randomly selected cards. There will also be periodically held tournaments. Dolmen Mahjong update. Quick match now available. The UI will be adjusted. Dora indicator can now be changed to show tile before Dora. The discard pile indicates whether a tile is discarded immediately after drawn or not. Miscellaneous updates. New violin instruments will be added, a new system for affixing multiple materia, and the ability to link quests in the chat window. New PS5 support. The PS4 version will be used to play on PS5, which will also have a PS4 Pro settings in the system configuration. PS5 hardware ensures quick load times. And that's all for your Live Letter 60 breakdown. See you in the next one, and on the Boshin Southern Front. Peace.